Fight man in boxing, led the Flair Cops. Shout out to Goodfellas Sports TV. Woo!
Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you. Get 18% off. We out. All right, we're going to talk about Gilberto Ramirez signing with Golden Boy. But first, we also going to talk about Shawn Porter, synopsis on Ugas and Errol Spence. But first, we're going to talk about Ryan Garcia, Eddie Hearn, arguing over the Devin Haney fight. Let's talk about that first. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Share the video. I'm reading from Boxing News 24. Shout out to them.com. Hearn confronts Ryan Garcia. You're going to see what happens, said Ryan Garcia to the Boxing Social when asked if he'll face Tank Davis. That I can't really speak on anything too much, but just know in the coming month or two, you will see who I'm fighting. Eddie Hearn, one thing I'll say, I do think he should fight Devin Haney before Luke Campbell fight. But yes, I think you were going to lose. It was a massive fight. Ryan Garcia versus Haney. Ryan said to him, let's be honest right now, has he fought anyone where anyone said, damn, that's a good fight? Ryan and Hearn talking about Devin Haney. Hearn, I agree, and I had an argument with Bill Haney. Devin wants to fight everybody. Ryan says, that was Eddie. Ryan said, I want to fight everybody. Hearn says, we do need a big fight. Right. You really haven't had a big fight. You boxed Luke Campbell, and that was a great win. I just feel you and Devin is a super fight, which I don't think it's a super fight. It sells out at the Staples Center, perhaps. You make a fortune, but as I said in every interview, if you get Tank, or if you get Pacquiao, I can't argue. If you don't, I think you should consider Devin Haney personally, because I think it's a massive fight for massive money. If you believe you can win, you should take the fight. If you don't, get those other fights. He said, Ryan said, but if I do get it, okay. Hearn said, I respect that 100%. That was the right move for you to fight Pacquiao or Gervonta. But if you don't, I would like you to consider Devin Haney. Ryan said, okay, I will. But I think you're doing great. Ryan said, you're seeing it right here. I said, Ryan has no interest in fighting Devin Haney. I'm not interested in that, to be honest, because he don't excite me. Said Ryan when I asked whether he'd be interested in fighting Devin. You can't name one person he's fought exciting that raises the challenge. He doesn't even do anything exciting, even when he's supposed to beat someone. Quote, that's the part that really irritates me. You're supposed to knock these dudes out. Do something that makes people say, damn, Devin, it's a bad mother. I don't see that, said Ryan. He went on, I'm sorry, no disrespect. I think he's a great boxer, but he doesn't excite me. I want Gervonta Davis. Let's go, said Ryan, making it clear he wants Tank, not Ryan. I mean they thought not Devin. Man, quote, I'll knock him out 2 rounds, sleep on the floor, said King Ryan, and give his prediction on the fight between him and Gervonta. He'll go on and have an okay career, but he's going to sleep right now. Okay, no more quote. He talked about Teofimo Lopez too. Let's go into that. I'm happy for him, said Ryan, about the news. Teofimo Percy being won by Triller. He's bet on himself. That's it. Hard hitting. He bet on himself. I'm just hoping that he don't treat him Teo bad when he comes back to top rank. I think they will always respect the fighter trying to get the most for their life and for their family. Bob Arum shouldn't be salty. He should be like, damn, cool. I'm happy for things happening for Teofimo Lopez. I feel like Bob shouldn't be mad. Bob, stop. Sit. Anybody trying to hear that back talk? I feel like he shouldn't be mad. Bob should be like, you went and got your money, kid, but we don't got it. Ryan said on top rank. He went on to say some other stuff. Okay. But, okay, y'all. He want to make his appearance. Hold on. Come on. Okay. I see y'all boy. What's on your head? Hold on. Let me get it off. Hold on. But, alright, bye. Go sit down. So I seen y'all boy. He made his little cameo. Oh, let me let him out. Give me 1 minute. Let me let him out. I'm gonna let you out, buddy. Come on. Go. 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 My bad, y'all. Give me a minute. She be coming around the mountain when she comes. She's be coming around the mountain here they come. My whole thing is just about Ryan Garcia, man. What have you done? Devin Haney hasn't did this. Nigga, Devin Haney ain't got dropped. See, with that, what we saw, you got put on your ass by Luke Campbell. He got like, oh, Luke Campbell was undefeated. He got beat by Yevgeny Mendy, Lomachenko. What have you done? You beat a dude coming off a loss. And coming off COVID. So, I mean, Ryan talking all this shit like he's Shakur Stevenson, Colbert, Jerron Ennis. He got dropped. Hard as hell. You know, you fight Gervonta Davis, like, come on, man, for what? He don't have nothing but a fake belt, but he can do what he want to do. I don't care less about Ryan Garcia. We all know he had knockout waiting to happen. Chin flying up, he proved me wrong. I'm going to give his credit. But to be talking on other fighters' business, you ain't earned that. You ain't got the credentials to talk about Teofimo Lopez. You ain't got the credentials to talk about who Devin Haney fought and who he didn't fight. You know, or it doesn't excite me. Man, come on, man. Oh, you know, fighting Tank for what? It ain't even a belt. For numbers, like, I be happy when his ass knocked out on a stretcher and don't fight no more. Do Hanes commercials, model flows, or going some gender neutral modeling. I'd be glad because he talk like he a fucking big dog. We know he just a knockout waiting to happen. I might get in the ring and knock his ass out on the street for sure. Because I ain't even scrapping. I'm just taking this nigga right to the ground. But for Devin Haney, he in a position where Eddie Hearn can't give him no fight. So, you know, if you somebody looking to consider to join Eddie Hearn, he can't get none of his fighters no fight. Can't get Andrade no fight. Can't get Devin Haney no fights. And then, you know, he can't make his other fighters fight his fighters. He can't make Andrade. I mean, he can't make Triple G fight Demetrius Andrade. He can't do nothing for you if you're a black fighter. There's only one home for black fighters, and that's Al Heyman, man. And I got my criticisms of Al Heyman, but it's just my opinion. But they ain't gonna do nothing for you. That's my thing. You know, Eddie Hearn ain't gonna do shit for you. And Devin Haney made a mistake. And they begging everybody for a fight. Well, nobody want to see Leonard ass. We'll watch Fortuna, but it don't really do much for your career. You can't get Shakur. He had a different way. You can't get Gervonta. Can't get Teofimo Lopez. Man, what the fuck they doing? Why don't they move up? Why don't Devin Haney, if they believe in Devin Haney so much, why he don't move up, put himself in a position to get a vacant belt after Ramirez and Taylor fight? Come on, Eddie Hearn ain't doing shit for him. Them niggas up there having a ball. Somebody about to go in the cage. But he ain't doing nothing for him. And Ryan and him on the same network, you can't make shit jump like a car battery. That's funny for me. Can't make nothing happen. You on the same network. The Zone ain't pushing for Devin Haney. The Zone ain't pushing Triple G to fight Demetrius Andrade. Eddie Hearn ain't doing nothing. He can do all the pillow talking and interviews and shit, but he can't get fights for their fighters. Devin Haney can talk about, oh, Teofimo Lopez, welcome to the 6-figure or the 7-figure club or the multi-million-dollar club. Welcome to the, but shit, come on, what you do? You not beat nobody. You making $3 million a fight, but then don't nobody watch your fights. Don't nobody would know what network you fight on. These niggas got their priorities in the wrong. Listen, I remember Earl Spence said he could have got more signing bonus money. He ain't getting nothing from Al. Come here, man. Bubba, come here. Not wrong dog. Mason, come here. Mason. You hear me? Come on. Come on. Come on, boy. Come on. Come on, he know he in trouble. Look at this. Come here, Bubba. Come here. Let me split them up. Give me a minute, man. Boy. I'm gonna build me a kettle, man. They going in the kettle. Come on, Bubba. My house. Come on. Come on. Sorry, give me. Niggas going outside. They're going in the cage, but We talking about Devin Haney. My bad, man. Sit. Come here. Come here. He do what he want to do. Come here. Come here. Come here. Sit. Sit. This nigga strong and heavy too, man. Good boy. Stay. But yeah, Devin Haney, he ain't doing nothing for Devin Haney, man. He talk about his multi-million-dollar paydays, but shit, what that mean in the boxing legacy skill? Nothing. Don't do nothing for him. These niggas talking about money. Shit, we don't give a fuck who you fighting. You ain't exciting. You going the distance first getting bored. You ain't taking no risks. I'm the next pretty boy Floyd Mayweather. Nigga, you not getting Mayweather was getting motherfuckers like Corrales up out of there. He's putting punches in bunches. I think Devin Haney don't like to get hit. Well, nobody like to get hit. I don't think you want to get hit, but it is what it is. We was talking about Ramirez at the end. Let's pull up Shawn Porter, man. Shawn Porter. What he said about Ugas and Spence. We all know this. They trying to hype up Ugas. I know them niggas on the other side of the street trying to hype up Ugas fighting Errol Spence. But shout out to Fanon. He leaving the LDBC soon, man. Him and 7-8 had an argument or whatever it was. So shout out for Fanon for getting his independence. But he said, Shawn Porter said, let me say this. They put Manny Pacquiao on recess, which elevated Ugas to champion. Porter told hosts, Barack and Akbar, whatever their name, streams and all cares about their show. Now you're a world champion because we've made you a world champion. Who are you going to fight to say I'm a world champion? It's going to be Errol Spence. I don't see him beating Errol Spence. I think he's going to be right there in the line on fire. He's going to have he doesn't not have much movement nor left or right. He's going to get hit with everything that Errol Spence has, and he's going to lose his belt. So I think that he's a world champion now, but he's got to fight somebody that he can beat. I don't know what top guy welterweight he can beat to say, hey, you awarded me the championship, but now I solidify it by beating such and such. I don't know who such and such should be. He said, look, and he went on, look, first off, let me say this. I don't think that Ugas could become a champion at welterweight, said Porter. He said he don't think. Of the top guys who had belts, I don't think he had what it takes to take out or beat any of those guys. I'm not trying to disrespect him and say that he hasn't been rewarded with a belt or anything like that. I'm just happy to see him become world champion. I understand who Ugas is and I respect him as a person. When I beat him, I looked at who else he could fight and become world champion. I said, man, if he's able to get down to 140 pounds, he become a world champion and live up. No, he can't. He can't beat none of them dudes at 40. He can't beat Taylor. Well, he could probably beat Taylor, but he ain't beat Ramirez. But if he stays at 47, I don't think he could ever do it. Like he said, like Shawn Porter said, he's a Happy Meal champion. They put a championship inside a Happy Meal. He's not a champion. I'm not disrespecting Ugas, but he's not a champion. And not fighting Bud in those negotiations they had about a year before the pandemic, I think it was, or during the pandemic. Not fighting Bud was the best thing to do. Because now he became a email world champion, and he didn't beat the guy. And the guy didn't lose. The guy is in activity. Okay, but most guys didn't fight during the pandemic. But my thing is, Ugas can't beat Errol Spence. He can't beat Terrence Crawford. Can't beat Manny Pacquiao. Can't beat Keith Thurman. He probably can beat Danny Garcia. He had a close fight with Shawn. He probably can beat. He can't beat the tier 1 fighters. He can't beat the tier. He can beat the probably the prospects like Ortiz, maybe Ennis, maybe I don't know, Lipinets, Cusio Clayton. He could beat those guys. He beat Jamal James already. He could beat those guys. Shawn Porter, Danny Garcia. He could beat those guys. Maybe if Regis move up, Barrios move up, he can compete with those guys. But this dude went the full 12 in a mundane fight with Abel Ramos. He lost to Amir Ahman. So we talking about a guy who didn't deserve a championship. Some guys who gonna pump up him and pump up Ugas and act like he's some type of monster. Okay, he beat Omar Figueroa. That's cool. That might be his best one on his resume. But he don't deserve to be in this type of fight. He don't deserve to fight Errol Spence. Why they didn't say, pull up the rankings? Glad I got the rankings pulled up. You feel me, Miles? Glad I got the rankings pulled up. He being a good boy right here. Good boy. You look at the WBA. They couldn't say, oh, you can fight Mikey Garcia. Even though I respect him beating Mikey Garcia for a vacant belt because this is for a belt. Or if you fight Virgil Ortiz for a belt, I can respect that. He the gold champion, whatever that means. Fight Rashidi Ellis for a belt, I can respect that. He already beat Jamal James for number 1, so nobody want to see that again. Fuck Boots Poon, he popped hot. Jesse Vargas want to come in, I can respect that. You know, but I can respect him fighting somebody for a belt. Keith Thurman, who fell all the way to 12, I can respect that. Shit, if he fight Conor Ben for a belt, or Alvarez, who just had a good win, I can respect that, bro. All the guys, you know, if he fight Jamal James again, who the interim fighter, I don't really want to see that again. But I can respect him fight Jamal James again. Bruce Putin, I can respect, but he got popped, so I'm not going to. Gabriel Martin, whoever them is. Mikey Garcia, 4. Rashidi Ellis, 5. Jesse Vargas, 7. Alvarez, 8. Conor Ben, 11. Keith Thurman, 12. I can respect him fighting somebody to win a vacant belt. That's just trash to me. Even if they say, all right, Maurice Hooker, you can move up. I would respect him beating somebody inside the top 15 for a belt. I can respect that as a man. Even if they say, okay, we're innocent there, we're for WB, I can respect that. They can just artificially put him in there. I can respect that, bro. I can't respect him, you know, fighting Earl Spence. Basically, he fighting Earl Spence for the vacant WBA. And we already know what's going to happen. He don't deserve to be up there with Earl Spence, Terrence Crawford, Manny Pacquiao. He deserved to be with the tier 2 guys, Shawn Porter, Danny Garcia, Keith Thurman. Who else you got? Alvarez, maybe. Jamal James, Shawn Porter, Lipinets. You got the prospects, Conor Ben, Josh Kelly, Jerron Ennis. You know, then you kind of got those guys. Maurice Hooker just moved up. You got Ortiz. He's in the prospect. Jose Ramirez, Josh Taylor. They too. I can respect that. Regis Progress, Victor Post move up. I can respect that, man. He giving a belt that he don't deserve. Even in the 4 belt era, the 4 major belt era, he's not a world championship material. Ugas is not one of the 10, I'm going to say the 12 best welterweights. Think about it. You say what? Earl Spence, Terrence Crawford, Manny Pacquiao, Shawn Porter, Danny Garcia, I said Danny Garcia, Keith Thurman, you know, Alvarez has been here. You know, we say Ugas in there. You know, all the guys that you got here. He a top 10 12 guy. Lipinets in there somewhere. Custio Clayton established himself. He in there somewhere. Kavalas's in there. I won't say he world championship material. You know, he had a chance to beat Shawn Porter. Say what you want to say. He didn't get the job done. Ugas is a fighter, a born fighter. Good fighter. Not marketable. Not world championship material. He said he got on to 140. Maybe he beat Ramirez. But they're not making that fight. It's my opinion on it. But I think Shawn Porter was being bluntly honest with the situation. And, you know, I get it, but, you know, for somebody that barely became a world champion the second time, people gonna be in there, well, he really was a world champion, and he beat Devin Alexander, you know what I'm saying? You know, at the end of the day, he beat Danny Garcia for a vacant belt. He wasn't gifted a belt like Ortiz Ugas was. Real shit. You know, now we just got email champions, bro. Good boy. Miles love his stomach and chest rubbed. You know, he's you know, come on, man. I don't respect him as a champion, you know. That's just my opinion. People can get mad. CJ, you hating on Ugas. I ain't got nothing against him, man. But to be gifted a championship, you know, can't respect it, man. But he could fight Sandy Mesadagadugadaga. Why do you don't fight Sandy, man? Hold on, let me see where Sandy at. Mesadawu. Let's look up Sandy, bro. He's from France. He's 34. He old as shit. 14-6. How the fuck is he ranked? they got this Joker ranked. Well, it's 14. I can respect it. They got this Joker ranked 14th. You know, last loss came in 15 versus David Pollard. I ain't fought nobody. Shit crazy, bro. Like Sandy get this shot, bro. Hi SpongeBob. Hi Sandy. But yeah, man, y'all man, y'all got Gilberto Ramirez signed a multi-fight deal with Top Rank. Golden Boy Promotions. Boxing Scene got short. Gilberto Ramirez inks a multi-year pack with Golden Boy Promotions. You know, I don't got to read it. My whole thing is, you know, they're going to take care of the Mexican guy. They took care of Canelo. Maybe they're going to push the fight Canelo. I don't think Gilberto Ramirez got much left to be a champion at 75 or cruiserweight. That's my opinion on it. He's a solid fighter, but that's a lateral move going top. That's a backwards move going top ranked than him. He gonna fight Bivol. Okay, who else they got at 175? Bivol. Or he can jump up to be the Bridgeweight champion. Bivol. It's Bivol or Joe Smith Jr. or the Slav winner. But let me know what you guys think. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, response, video request. All my social media subscription. Twitter's Fastway, Facebook, Instagram. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App, CJ Good 313. That's in the description. Shout out to my boy Gary Benson and Vinny. PayPal link in the description. Cash App and PayPal. Appreciate the love, support. Keep sharing the video. Let me know what you think in the comment section. We gone.